EA Star Wars just dropped their latest trailer for Star Wars Jedi Survivor with this story trailer, and I was just live streaming it to you all as a watch along, and in that I went through a breakdown of the trailer as well. So this video is just a breakdown of the trailer from the stream for anyone that may have missed it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all things Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So starting here then, we've got a ship. It doesn't look like the Mantis to me, honestly. Obviously it kind of could be, but we'll see. There's a Purge Trooper here on the left. You'll notice as well that it is like the old Purge Trooper model, which is kind of... I'm a bit surprised about, because this takes place in the same year as Kenobi, which has the new like Phase 2 Purge Trooper model. And I'm pretty sure even the book Jedi Battle Scars, on the front cover, the Purge Troopers have the newer model. So I don't know if this is just a placeholder for that or not, but it seems a bit odd.
It's been a long 5 years.
And then he says it's a long 5 years. Developers, lovely. There's the Mantis. Straight away here we have Coruscant, which is awesome. I mean, it was already confirmed that Coruscant was going to be in the game anyway, but it's just really cool to actually see it here. So I'm really hoping we'll get to actually explore it properly. Right, and then no idea who this is, but it looks like some kind of worker, maybe, because there's a few other people with... Well, actually, I don't even know if... I mean, they've got some pretty cool-looking armor, but they look like some kind of security force or something, but they're clearly fighting against the Empire here. He got BD on his back, so that's cool. Frog person, honestly, looks amazing. Don't really know what to expect with that frog, but this is the... Oh, okay, that's interesting. So Cal's just here in the background. Didn't see him last time, but this group is the Bedlam Raiders. So the Bedlam Raiders are like a main sort of big group on Kobo, as far as we're aware. They own, they essentially run all of the battle droids from the Lucre Hulk that's landed actually really close to this village. So yeah, I imagine they essentially reprogrammed them. They own them essentially, and this is probably one of the main mob enforcers for them. And then you can see here again, this is someone we saw in the trailer. That shot you just saw actually was that, but he didn't have the cross guards out. It was just upwards, but you could tell it was the cross guard lightsaber. So this looks like it'll be someone from the Bedlam Raiders who just has a lightsaber. And I imagine once we defeat him, we'll get the crossguard lightsaber, because in the game you start with the single blade, double blade, and dual wield, and then the crossguard and the blaster come later on in the game. So looks like we'll probably fight him and get the crossguard. This is the crash scene we've seen before. We've just heard Merrin, and here we go. First look at Merrin in the game. Obviously, there was a lot of speculation as to whether or not she was going to be in it. A lot of people were concerned, but obviously this clearly shows that she is going to be in it, and she's going to have a pretty big role by the looks and sounds of it. More Coruscant, which is awesome. I'm really hoping we get to explore this properly, because it would just be unreal if we could. But Coruscant gunship here. First look at Grease as well. Again, there was more concern about Grease, but really cool outfit. And actually, he's got a robot hand here. So I don't know if that's something that happens in Jedi Battle Scars or not. I have not read that fully yet, so no spoilers. But I mean, judging by this embrace, I'm kind of expecting that we haven't seen Grease in a while. So yeah, more Coruscant by the looks of it. Some interesting planet here. Don't know if it's Kobo or not, but there's some big mechanical beast. This looks like, yeah, that's a Haxian brood member, as it they look exactly the same as the one we saw in Jedi Fallen Order. So fully expecting the Haxian brood to make an appearance. They have a big part in the Jedi Battle Scars book so far, so they'll probably still be making yeah. Grease did lose an arm in those 5 years, yes, indeed. I don't know if it's in the book or not, though. I'm hoping no one says anything, because I've not finished it yet. Yeah, he has lost an arm. This looks like Kobo again, but it's just sort of in a different time of day, which is really nice, actually. This looks like it's potentially an Imperial facility. I mean, you've got TIE fighters everywhere here, so not sure what to expect with that. There was a ship there, actually. Let's try and get that. Scrubbage. Don't know if it's the Mantis or not, though. Yeah, it's this thing here. I just can't tell if it's the Mantis or not. Anyway, we then come into this room, and this guy is angry. I think this is a Jedi. He used to be a Jedi during the High Republic era, hence his Jedi robes, and it's all very gold, which is a very symbolic color in that time. And he's talking to Cal, saying like, how could you let the Empire like do this? So and like be able to rise up. So I think he's basically just angry at the Jedi Order for essentially allowing Palpatine to reign. So he's clearly like the main villain of the game, so that's exciting. Yeah, he's got a lightsaber there as well, actually, you could see. But yeah, then we get Merrin in combat, which is awesome. So Merrin very much looks like she'll be a big part of she'll be a companion that you can go and explore with, which is awesome. And then this statue here looks like it's Jedi of some kind, so this could be around a Jedi meditation chamber. This is Ravis. He's a Gendai. Gendai can live for thousands of years. If they lose a limb, it will regrow, a bit like Durg. Durg is a Gendai. This is called Ravis. He's the leader of the Bedlam Raiders, who I mentioned earlier on in the stream, but also for those watching on the video earlier in the video. So he's really cool. He's going to be a big villain in the game. This is a Jedi meditation chamber, which we learn a lot about from IGN. So these will be places where we'll be able to test our force powers and probably parkour stuff, but mostly force powers, I think. And these Jedi meditation chambers are locations in the game that used to be used by Jedi probably hundreds of years before, or I imagine in the High Republic era. My theory actually is that the main villain, who I think is a Jedi or used to be a Jedi, was in the depths of the first one in the game that you have to do. So that's pretty cool. This looks stunning. I think this could be Kobo again, because the Respawn have said that Kobo is essentially a home away from home. So I think this base here is on Kobo. And then like you kind of got the Mantis and stuff like that. So actually, I mean, in a way, the Mantis is the home away from home, and this is kind of like home. I don't really know, but I think this could be like the base of operations for Cal and Co. On Kobo. We shall see. Coruscant again, though. Cal, I think this is potentially where Cal gets captured, because I assume he gets captured. In the first trailer last May, we saw like the Utapauan senator, and he had Cal's lightsaber. So I think Cal here has been captured. This is Bode Akuna, he's the first companion that was announced for this game, and then we see Merrin later in a second, actually, who clearly obviously has been used a lot more as well. Here's Bode in action, which is really cool, and then you've got an asteroid here, which could be the Haxian brood base, but I'm not sure. A better look at Merrin and her outfit, which looks really cool. And then you've got Grease again here. Gotta say, I love Grease's hair. It's so cool. But yeah, so this is all very, very nice. Bit of star chart problem going on here. So yeah, this is Merrin again in combat. So this is where I think this was kind of the confirmation I got that she is going to be a companion that you can have to aid in combat and stuff, which is awesome. Look at that. Imperial, that was an Imperial rocket trooper there. Just in case you didn't see it, there you go. It's actually pretty sure that was the wrong model, actually. It's the one from Battlefront 2 again, so I mean maybe it's just a different variation. Could be wrong, but let me just try and like scrub back. Yeah, this is the Battlefront 2 one, so this is the wrong one again. So I'm hoping this is just a bit of a placeholder, honestly, because I'm hoping it's the right one in the actual final game, but we'll see. BD, Grease, Seer again. Stinger Mantis destroys a TIE fighter, and there we go. So that is essentially the full breakdown of the trailer. Hopefully you found something interesting there. I may have missed stuff as well. But yeah.